G'day! Welcome back to Immersive Engineering. This is episode 16. So guys, last flaming episode, we started putting street lights in. That's right, powered lanterns, these guys are called. And it's hooked into the building up in the corner up there, as you can see, which has a windmill in it. And that's what's powering all the street lights. So it looks fantastic. We did all that last episode. So if you want to see all that, you need to go check out last episode. But anyway, last episode I discussed a point because I knew for a fact that where I put the windmill obviously wasn't the most efficient height. Obviously you want to go really high when it comes to efficiency, and we didn't know how much that windmill could power. Now we got through most of these lights and I hooked them all up, and guess what, all the town that I've got hooked up so far is working absolutely fine just off the one windmill, which is I'm happy with. Now these things obviously don't use the powered lanterns don't use much power at all, but as soon as I hooked in, I tried to turn this into almost like a mini lighthouse. So come on in, and I've got a breaker switch here to turn on and off the town now. But I tried to turn it into a mini lighthouse by hooking more of these powered lanterns around. But unfortunately, as soon as I hooked these four in, the power started going backwards. So I think we hit our limit when it comes to how many she can power, which is unfortunate because I thought it would do a lot more. But it works just fine. We could turn it on and she'll power all the street lights perfect. It also goes around the blacksmith too. If you sort of come around here, I hooked up the blacksmith area. All this is all hooked up. It looks fan-freaking-tastic. So, but yeah, I've got to disconnect the lights in the window at this time because it's making the power go backwards, which is not a good thing unless you have a very windy day, and that just means that if you have a very windy day, then the power goes up a little bit, not too much. It sort of fluctuates, goes up and blooming down. But anyway, did the top of the roof tower, put the glass in, all that, and all the buttons. Crikey, did all that off cam. And come on over here. I've also started experimenting. Now remember, we played with Tesla coils and all the crazy lightnings, the electric stuff. Well, I started playing around with good old high voltage relays here and hooking that directly into a high volt capacitor just to see what sort of damage the high volt, for a defensive standpoint, how much the high volt relays here would actually do. Well, check this out. I'll hook in one right now. Look at this. Watch this. Hook this one up. Yeah, hook that up. Out. Remember, don't try this at home. Hang on, I gotta make sure that's out. That is currently going out. Now, don't try this at home. And get a high volt wire, which is quite expensive actually. Connect it in. Ouch! There you go. That is actually how much damage it does. Check it out. So you got to remember, I'm in full diamond armor. It's not enchanted. Yes, I must admit it's not enchanted, but it almost kills me in one shot with full diamond armor. I'll show you again. Look, I'll walk into it. Just picture a zombie or something. It's going to be dead. Look at that. 2.5 hearts left after you electrocute yourself. So unfortunately, you cannot hook this thing up to a breaker because I was going to put it into a breaker switch and go, oh, that perfect defense. So overpowered. So crazy. You want to electrocute mobs? This would be the way to do it. Very quick death indeed. But I got to disconnect those, and hopefully all the wire drains out. Hang on, just make sure I build up. Yeah, she's all good. Woo! Made me a little bit worried there. Ow! Okay, there's the big difference. Check it out. I'll touch a low voltage. Ouch! Not very. Touch the high. Oh, it nearly kills you. So that's a really good defense there. Way better than the freaking Tesla coils that we were playing with. It's just interesting, playing around. Okay, so this episode, we're going to move right on and start working on, bring out our trusty engineer's manual here. We're going to start working on some metal presses. That's right. So I've been really wanting to do this for quite a few episodes now, but I've been sidetracked by windmills and Tesla coils and street lights and all sorts of crazy flaming stuff. So what we'll do is we need to construct this thing. I did, like 3 episodes ago, I actually made the resources to just build this, but never got around to actually building it. So this should be quite interesting, learning about this thing, making sure she's all good. So I just need a heavy block, piston, one of these red ones, and some scaffolding. So that should be all available in here. So we've got red, we've got heavy engineering block, we've got a piston. We might have to make a couple more if we want more than one. And, we got 2 pistons, sorry. And some scaffolding and some conveyor belts. Where are you? Got tons of that left over here. There we go. Alright, so remember that nice space we started opening up over here? Well, guess what? That's going to be the area of our new... Like, this is going to be a little factory area eventually, but for now, it's going to serve the purpose perfectly. So I want to build a couple of these guys. I don't just want to build one of them. I want to build a couple of them. So let's go ahead, bring out our engineer's manual, just make sure, okay, I'm just sort of eyeballing this, making sure that we get this right and where we're going to build it. So I would say at least, you'd leave a gap out the back by at least 2. And then you would come in by 1. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And you'd obviously take that middle block out because it is this redstone engineering block. Plump that bad boy here. Now give it a space. Do the same thing there. Okay, so we're going to build a couple of these bad boys. And now we just need to build a couple up. Well, couple up. There we go. Couple up like that. Probably one more actually. There we go. Oh no, I didn't need to do one more. So our piston actually needs to go in here. So the only way I could... go ahead and throw the piston in because I think the engineer's hammer can turn it around. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I think it can. So you go ahead and grab your engineer's hammer. No. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, it does turn it around. My bad. Flip it around so it's facing straight down. Aha! And go ahead and remove all this because it wasn't really needed. There we go. And then we stick our heavy engineering. This is the most expensive part of this recipe, by the way. These blocks are not cheap because they require a ton of steel and electrum to boot. Now, electrum's not that expensive because remember we have an alloy keen, which is gold and silver together. Boom, you get 2 electrum. So it's actually not that expensive when it comes to electrum, but it is expensive when it comes to the rest of them, especially steel, mechanical components, which is steel plates, and copper. So there we go. So we got those 2 in. Now we're going to go ahead and get our conveyor belts in on both sides there. There and there. And we're going to go ahead and stick those heavy engineering blocks, whoops, on the top, on the top. Now we should be able to whack it. There we go. So it's the middle. I was whacking the bottom. The middle is where you whack. There we go. We've got an achievement and all. Let's get the other one. So we got double. Okay. So this thing here, what does this actually do? Well, come over here. If this is this is going to be a flaming big upgrade for us, but come over here. We'll grab some. Grab what? We'll grab some iron out. Yeah, some iron here. Come over here because I do a lot of this. So if we want a piece of plate, you've got to smash it down with a hammer. So you're an iron plate. Okay, same goes for copper. Same goes for anything, and it's quite expensive. Like you do that, it actually takes the durability out of the hammer. Something shocking. And then obviously if you want to cut it down, like take the plate and cut it down with shears, actually I think it's copper that does that. And it makes the twirl things. Yeah, bit of a pain in the bum, uses butt ton of shears and a butt ton of your hammer. So you're constantly making new hammers. Now the best thing about this metal press is it's literally just you could throw the iron on the belt and it should just go stamp, stamp. The only problem is we're going to need the molds for the bottom of our little stampy thingamajigs here of doom. So we haven't got that quite yet. But first things first, we've obviously got to rig some sort of power up to this A. So let's go ahead and rig up some power straight underneath, like so. There we go. I've got HV connections, no low volt connections. Actually, I'm not even sure how much power that these flaming things are going to actually use on us. So let's go get some low voltage relays. That's some high voltage. Put that in there. Here, low voltage connectors. Got some low voltage wire. We should be good to go there. So let's go ahead and hook it into the main here. We'll just sort of strip this back until we can find what I'm looking for. That's what I was looking for. Great, great. All this is going to be hidden, which is a good thing. Grab our relay. Relay that up. So we'll hook in our low voltage, which should be a low voltage, to there. And we need to do the same thing with over here. So one there. There and there. Alright, all nice and hidden. So now we, instead of the relay, obviously we use a connector, not a relay, to put it into the top of the machines. So one for you, and one for you. There we go. And then you can just seal it back up, so nobody can be none the wiser that's in the roof. All right. So as you can see, it's already stored up the power that we need. So we should be able to start thinking about making the plate now for this bad boy. To make the plate, is a little bit different. So we need a metal press plate. This is what we need. And unfortunately, we're going to need the engineer's blueprint to make this plate up, which is called press molds. Now, press molds shouldn't be anything rare. No, it's just lapis, steel, paper. So that is available to us because we've got paper up here. We got lapis in here. And we should have a steel plate because I have some left over in here. There we go. Go ahead. Make that bad boy up for us. Plus that. Boom. Okay. So we got a brand new engineer's blueprint that would make... What are we up to? So this is the parts and components. So we have now... We have components and we have projectiles, so we got those two. And now we have the molds, so we can go ahead and throw that bad boy in there now. And literally, look at all the molds. We can make gears. We can make the little S's, wires, But for now, we're just going to make the plates. So to make those plates, which should be relatively easy, is 5 steel plates and an engineer's cutter. And as you can see, that is... done. Which I haven't even made one before, so that's new. So let's go ahead and grab the rest of these steel plates out and plump that. Was it in the corner? I think it was in the corner. Make it all that. And yeah, see, look, you can select any one of these. And I want to select obviously this stamp. Now we go over here and we throw this bad boy on it. So we should be able to just shift click or click. Yep, click. There we go. So we have a stamp on it. Do I have any iron? So let's go ahead and give this guy a test. See what she looks like. Look at that. Oh, that sounds flaming awesome. That is so cool. So you could technically have a huge assembly line if you really, really wanted to. So we need some steel right now, right? I need some steel. Do I actually have any steel left? I was running really, really low before. Yes, I do. So we'll go get some steel, and we'll throw that on the assembly line. Get some steel plates made. There we go. Throw it all on the line. There we go. Oh. Get on there. Alright, there's some steel. And now, it's literally making it into plates, which is what I want. So should be able to go and make our very next should be able to make our very next plate, which will be the S. Let's get that bad boy. That is the wire mold. We need that one. That one's, trust me, that one's come up quite a few times, this bloody one. So we'll put that one in here. So we should be able to take, if we really wanted to, now you should be able to take, it's only copper. I don't think you can S this, can you? No, I didn't think so. Give me that back. So only copper plating, I'm pretty sure. we'll do that bit there. But there we go. We got those two hooked up. Now, what I want to build as well to boot is I want to put this on a what would you call it? A belt that comes out of a chest. So they're called the extraction conveyor belt. So I want to build one of these. I think I got most of this except this curtain stuff, which is roughly easy as. Okay, so let's get one of those together. What did we need? What we did? We needed treated wood planks. And where is it? I know I have some here. Not planks, but this steel. Is it steel? It's iron. Oh, bugger. So, look, we need some iron plate and a copper. Not a problem. Actually, we got some iron plate, but let's go ahead and turn nearly an entire stack. So, throw that on. Off it goes. It will start producing like we want. Thank you. I need 4 for what I need. Thank you very much. Let's go and go ahead and okay, so we need one of these. Piece of copper. Copper. It will be in here. Copper. Alright, let's put together one of those. Done. Okay, so we need treated wood plank. Don't even need to worry about that. Got plenty of them up here. No problem. And you want those fiber thingamajigs of doom? Come on down here. Metric butt ton of them. Come on in here. Look at this. Boom, boom. Tons of the stuff. Grew it early on. Yep. Grew it early on. So we should be good to go to make... Oh, crikey. Iron rod? Do we have any of those laying around by any chance? Iron rod. Okay. That's fine by me. Oops. No. Oh, we need sticks. Sorry. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm excited. This is freaking awesome. Alright. Sticks. What? Oh, normal stick, not a treated stick. Oops, I had treated sticks with me. That's okay. Come up here, actually. I make picks with the normal sticks. That's fine. Let's turn that bad boy into what we need now. Oh, there we go. 16 of them. New recipe. Okay. So, we are just missing this, which we could turn into that now. Bob's your uncle. We've got ourselves an extractor. I haven't used one of these before. I've really wanted to use one, so we're going to definitely give this a try. Actually, let's make a couple of these bad boys. Throw out those. Okay. So come on over here. And what we're going to do... Oh, we should maybe pick up our plates, you know. Probably a good idea. And we need a hopper for them to go into as well. One thing at a time. Flame and Galak, go away. There. Alright, so what I'll do is we will have almost an assembly line of an array with a... Where is it? A crate at the end here. Like that. And we'll have our belts obviously going that way. And then we'll have our extraction. Where did you go, extraction belt? We'll have an extraction belt facing that way. Okay, look at that. Looking fantastic. To be honest, we can upgrade this stuff too to literally use the scaffolding because it looks more industrial. That, you know, you want an industrial look, don't you? So from now on, we want stuff stamped. We just throw it in the chest here. It will suck out and then off it goes. And then we have, which I got for the other end. Literally, what I have for the other end is... Where was it? There it is. I've got us another one for the other end. Just got to go get a dropper. And there we go. We can put stacks of them on at a time. That's going to help us produce quite a lot. Now, I thought I had the holy ones. What were they called? We'll just do this. Ah, that's the iron trapdoor ones. Okay, not a problem. Let's go ahead and put these plates away. Kind of important. And is there any iron trapdoors? If we just make some up. All right, we'll just make some up. Or is it in the miscellaneous? No. Or this one? No. Okay, fine. Be like that. Let's go ahead and just make one of those and then make one of these. All right, Bob's your uncle. So now it will automatically drop down into a crate. So now we have a perfect setup going. Boom. Oh, boom. Okay. Yep. So everything we do now, so we throw some more in there. Off they go. It's a bit fast coming out. I don't know how to slow that down, but at least for a fact that, yeah, it's going to go directly into our chest here. So that's great. I wouldn't put too many stacks in because I have a feeling they might despawn. But hey, we are onto stuff. Look at that. So we're going to do the same thing with this side here. I've got to make it a couple more up, but look at that. We are definitely moving into the future, guys. Definitely moving into the future. This thing is flaming awesome. Definitely flaming awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go. This has been episode 16 of Immersive Engineering. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the content, you guys know what to do already. Smash all those buttons, guys. Leave a comment below. Share on your favourite social media. Be much appreciated. And I'll catch yous all later.